Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris and today I'm back with another video here. This is certainly not the game that I wanted to be talking about. When I say that, I think I mean the outcome. More of the fact that it's another one of those games where you look at yesterday, you look at today, you were hoping for a bounce back, and I didn't love the lineup going into it. I just dropped my LEDs cap. Farabee drops down. The Flyers go with 11-7 again, essentially 10-7 because you want to continue to throw Delorier on the ice, and Bobby Brink for now the third straight game gets to sit in the press box. And I think this is kind of obvious when I say this. Bobby Brink is better than Nick Delorier. Bobby Brink should be playing over Nick Delorier. I mean, it's really not hard of a decision to make. You add Nick Delorier, and Nick Delorier, who is a guy who, signed a 4-year deal here, doesn't make a ton of money. It's not like it's not a horrible deal or anything. It's just really long in term. And when you look at Delorier, who played 5 minutes and 10 seconds in this game, what exactly did you get out of Nick Delorier? So there's that. As for the actual game, the Flyers had really no reason to lose this game. They weren't really set up to win, but when you look at it in the sense of where they were yesterday and where they've been, 5 of these last 7 games, including today, that they've been, pretty good. They've been a good team, been able to move the puck, get a ton of shots on net. None of that happened today. They struggled moving the puck up the ice. They struggled in the neutral zone. They had 25 shots on goal. That's sort of their lowest in a long time. It just was not a good game all around. They did not deserve to win. They didn't play like they should have won. I had a feeling that this game was kind of over from the second period on, because the more you watched it and the more, the game was flowing. And first of all, you score a power play goal and you get 2 of them. 2 from Igor Zamula, who scores the weirdest goal I think I've ever seen in my life. And then you go right into a 2-0 lead. They get one back. Zach McEwen, of course, he scores. Then, of course, the inevitable Claude Giroux goal comes, and it ties the game. And you led by 2 goals twice, 2-0 and 3-1. And as soon as the Flyers had scored to make it 3-1, Farabee gets a power play goal, who's been great. He's on a 6-game point streak with 5 goals and 4 assists. Ottawa came right back down and tied it. And that was the problem. The Flyers could not play with the lead for a long period of time in this one. Yes, they had a 2-0 lead for almost a period, but it never really felt like they were up. They really struggled to get everything going, and it just was not the best game all around. I mean, the lineup for this one, again, it changed most of the game. Forrester, Couturier, Konechny, Farabee, Frost, Atkinson, Cates, Lawton, Hathaway. Sorry for the pause there. I just had to stop for about 20, 30, maybe 40 seconds because I had a choking fit from talking so much. Everything in this game was just bad, man. I mean, from the start of the game, it just didn't flow, and they just got outplayed. They got outmuscled. You could try to put something on it as an excuse if it was, a back-to-back or whatever, but Ottawa was in, it's the second of a back-to-back as well. They traveled and all that too, and they played a good game. I mean, this is the second time this year the Flyers have kind of got exposed by the Senators. I mean, the other game was game 2 for them, so it was really early in the season when Ottawa was still playing well, but they played like that team did, back in October. I mean, it just wasn't a good game, and unfortunately they do lose this one. So they get a 2-0 lead, 2 goals from Zamula. You go into the second period, McEwen scores. Flyers did get a power play. They moved the puck a little bit, but nothing really too crazy. Cates did get tripped up. Then they get another power play, 3-1. Farabee scores, obviously, and then this is where the game just went downhill. 3-2. It was a really bad shift after a goal. I mean, you're hemmed in your own zone. You just couldn't move the puck up. The fourth line for Ottawa, the McEwen line with Parker Kelly, they were dominant today. They won a ton of battles. You go to the third period, and you needed to have a good first couple of minutes. They didn't. Giroux scores to make it 3-3. You just knew it was coming. It was a broken play in front. Cates threw a blind puck up the middle when it was flagged down. The Ottawa went right back into the zone. Literally right in the middle of the ice. And they were just so bad in the neutral zone. Flyers had a good shift after the goal. Farabee, I thought, was good. Atkinson is a breakaway, then takes a penalty. Ottawa gets a power play. It was a good kill. I thought they didn't really give them a ton on the outside. And then this is where the breakdown happens. They had a good shift, a couple chances in tight. Sealer has a puck at the. They did this to play before. It was Hathaway back up to Sealer, over to Ristolainen. Shot, I believe, ended up getting blocked, or it was Walker. I'm sorry. Shot ended up, I think, getting blocked, or maybe ended up going back around to where Hathaway was, back over to Sealer, and he throws it. Horrible pass. They go the other way. Joseph over to Tarasenko on a 2-on-1, slam dunk, and that was all she wrote for this one. They added a empty netter at the end of it. I didn't think Urson was bad. It just felt really off from the Flyers today. Obviously, you're not going to have a stretch of games where you keep playing in the 30, 35 plus shots a game and all that. Like, you're not going to do that for every game. But with 3 games left going into the All-Star break, you just got to kind of let this one. You have to bounce back Tuesday. I mean, I'm not saying it's a must win, but it certainly is a game where you at least need a point out of it. And I know it sounds crazy to say because they've been playing so well, but I just don't want them to let the losses become into more losses, because that's what's happened the past couple of years. They've had some streaks where they've been I believe that was their second 5-game win streak of the season, and it ended up kind of going right back to a couple losses. So we shall see. Thanks everybody again for all the support. As always, make sure to check out Maher Media for all the things that we do with the Flyers and all that stuff, from the podcast, our social media, everything. There's a ton of things that we have to offer. So thanks everybody again for all the support. As always, my name is Chris, and I'll talk to you all again soon.